Hey guys, it's Not Lammers of Invoked 101. Welcome back. We're kind of going back to back with these first place deck profiles, but this one is my real locals, my in-person locals, not the remote locals, Invoked Eldlich deck profile. This is the deck that I've been playing for quite some time, as you guys have seen by the channel. I've been playing this for a while. My matchups were against Virtual World Round 1, Round 2, I tried to remember. I don't remember what it was. All I remember is that he didn't have like an important card for the strategy, so I don't remember what it was. I kind of hate that I don't remember. And then the round 3 was against Prank Kids. So that's what my matchups were for this, and we were able to either 2-0 or 2-1 every opponent. And yeah, before we get into the deck profile, if you feel like supporting the channel, you can join our Discord, which is down in the description. You can also follow all our social media, as well as checking out our Teespring, where we have different kinds of merch, including our stickers, our t-shirts, Speedroid themed t-shirts, if you're interested. And if you feel like getting yourself an Invoked 101 mat, you can message us directly on Instagram. There's the stickers up here. If you feel like getting yourself one of those, they're pretty neat. With that said, we're going to move the extra deck and spells and traps off to the side. We will be talking about some of the side deck stuff in this deck, in this one. So if you wanted to see the side deck for the previous video, the side decks are almost identical. There's just one alternate. But yeah, so let's get right into it. Of course, we're starting off with 3 Alistair the Invoker, best card in the main deck, best normal summon since like 2015 or whenever he came out. Yeah, amazing. Double Eldlich, really good. It's hard to keep talking about this deck because I've played it for so long, so it's really hard to kind of talk about it. Eldlich is really good for outing just stuff from the hand, being able to activate in the hand just by ditching stuff, and it also gets your traps in the loop. It's really good, just an amazing card overall. Also, if you have Alistair, if you Meltdown and have, so if you Meltdown plus Eldlich, you can get Eldlich in the grave and have a Mechaba plus the buffed Eldlich by ditching the Meltdown. So really cool interactions with these guys. After that, we have 3 Magician's Souls to get us extra draws. I actually did see this today. That was really cool. I don't always see Souls. It's fairly uncommon that I see this card, but which is shocking because I've been playing the deck so long. But yeah, and then of course 2 Dark Magicians and 1 Red Eyes, simply because 2 Dark Magicians, 1 Red Eyes. 1 Dark Magician is for the Souls, because you can ditch the Dark Magician from the hand for the Red Eyes fusion, but you need 1 in your deck to resolve Red Eyes fusion. So so there is a higher chance of bricking with these, but I've also not drawn them in like a brick fashion. I've never drawn all 3 of these yet. That's it for the real monsters of the deck. Real monsters, 3 of which are Garnets. That's it for those. And then we move into the hand traps, which of course, starting us off, Skullmeister, which I mentioned in my previous deck profile. I mentioned that I wanted to play Skullmeister in that as well, but I just didn't have another set. Currently, my 2 sets of Skullmeister are with this deck and with Mio's deck, and then I am starting a rare set to throw into stuff just for when I build it, and I need to start taking stuff out and putting stuff away whenever I do that. But yeah, so 3 Skullmeisters, triple Ash, still rocking the secret rares, and I actually have 2 First Ed secrets now, growing in the grapevine. 1 more, and I got the full set. But yeah, so 3 Ash and 3 Nibiru. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but the main reason I started playing Meister and Nib over whatever it was that I was playing before, I think it was playing Crow. Meister hits, I feel like he hits more stuff than Ghost Spell, which is one of the reasons I prefer him over Ghost Spell, because he can also hit the Eldlich traps, he can hit stuff that banishes the cost, which Ghost Spell can't, and he's not once per turn. So there's a lot of things, like they cover different bases in some weird ways, but I really feel like Skullmeister might be better. So that's the reason I went with him over that. It also hits the Prank Kids, much like Ash does, so that's really good. And then I played Nibiru because, of course, this is also mainly for Prank Kids, but these both cover a lot of bases. This covers Drytron, this covers Drytron, this covers Drytron, this covers Prank Kids, Prank Kids, Prank Kids. Like, it covers the big hitting decks that I see at my locals. Same with, this can hit some of the Shadal stuff. We do have a new Shadal player there, and Gara has also picked up a Shadal deck, so, but Gara is going to be playing Meltdown, so I won't be able to do it, but, you know, that's how it goes. Anyways, so that's it for the monsters, hand traps, and all. 9 hand traps, pretty big hand trap lineup, but, you know, gotta do it. For the spells, of course, double Invocation. and triple Meltdown for the Alistair stuff. Very much necessary. I've never thought about playing 3 in this strategy. I like playing the 2. If I had room, maybe I'd play a 3rd, but I honestly, like that, I feel like that would come down to like, oh, I have 39 cards, I need a 40th card, I'll just play the 3rd Invocation and have a higher chance of drawing it. But yeah, so there's that. And then for the Eldlich stuff, we played triple Cursed Eldland, of course. And then this is just to get stuff, like this is amazing. I had someone like Twin Twister this, and it got sent to grave, or no, he popped it. He discarded, because I activated the pay 8, and then he used Crocodragon to pop it. Then 1 Red Ice Fusion, 2 Super Poly. I mentioned that in my previous video, I mentioned that I like playing Elysium with Super Poly. In this version, there's no room in the extra deck to play Elysium, in my opinion. I feel like the extra deck is pretty tight. But yeah, so Super Poly, that's a lie. The extra deck kind of loose. And then 1 Terraforming and 1 Called by the Grave. So very cool cards, very useful strategy. I really like this deck. This deck is so, it's very fluid in a lot of ways too. That's really cool about it. Next up, triple Elixir, to get Eldlich out of the hand, or not out of the hand, out of the deck or grave. This is a really cool one. I have thought about playing the other ones, because that's kind of where I'm at now. Like, it's like, do I play the other Elixirs? I've thought about playing, I think it's white, the quick play. I've thought about playing that and potentially 1 black, but I'm also not sure. So right now I'm just playing the Scarlets. And then I'm playing 3 Conquistador, because I feel Conquistador is better than Hawk Hero, who I only play at 2. You could play 3 Hawk Hero, but it was just like, it came down to I needed to cut a card, and Hawk Hero wasn't necessarily doing it for me in a lot of ways. Like, he wasn't doing enough in enough matchups, so I cut him to 2. I felt like he was the card to cut. And the 5 of these guys is the reason I've thought about playing an extra one of these. That's the main reason I've thought about playing a 4th Elixir, is because I feel like I need a 4th one. But yeah, so that's the main deck. Moving into the extra, it is a 14 card extra, because I was dumb and I completely forgot to put the other card back into this extra deck, and I didn't realize it until game 2, and not game 2, until match 2. So of course, double Mechaba, of course, 1 Purg, 1 Raging. So this was my Invoked package, and you'll notice it's missing an Algodes. That's because I completely forgot to put Algodes in this deck before I took it to locals, and I left Algodes at home. But yeah, so there we go. That was my Invoked package. The reason I'm playing Raging is, of course, for Super Poly plus Bird. So that's the main reason we're playing that. Then I played 1 Starving Venom and 1 Dragoon. Definitely necessary. Unfortunately, you do have to play Dragoon in this kind of format. I really hate that I have to play Dragoon, but like, he is such a powerhouse of a card. Like, he wins games on his own. It's nuts. Then my 1 Xyz monster, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. I have said it before, and I'll say it again, I will never not play Eldlich without this card. I love Gustav in Eldlich. It's so good. It's so cool just to be like, all right, cool. Eldlich Gustav for game. Like, so nice. 1 Link Spider for the traps, and also Nibiru. Link Spider is really good, especially because, you normal summon Alistair, get Invocation, turn the trap into a Link Spider, you make Mechaba, or you make Vert, and then you make Mechaba. It's so good. It's so nice. Speaking of, 1 Artemis. Artemis is our light target now. You cannot summon her under there. It can only be 1, which I did get hit with. But then he sent it away because he was using Cherubini, and he was protecting Cherubini. So I had to go into Almirage first and make Almirage plus Raging. So that was kind of weird because he was playing VW. Then 1 Anaconda, of course, to summon the Dragoon. 1 BLS, 1 Avramax, and 1 Boral Sword. These are the 2 slots that I said are kind of loose. So you could play really whatever in these 2 slots, because I don't feel like I would ever make Avra. Boral Sword's a different story, but Avra definitely is something that I don't make very often in this. And like I said, there's supposed to be an Algodes in here, but I just didn't play that, so I'm not showing it in the profile. But if you want to play Algodes, definitely you should be playing Algodes. And that's it for the extra and the main. Real quick, we're gonna run through the side deck, and this is just stuff that I play because it works at my locals. We are playing. There's supposed to be 3. Give me one moment. It's in here somewhere. Da, 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 da. There it is. 3 Godarla, because Godarla is currently the best kaiju because of Bird Up. So 3 Godarla. Set her over there. 3 Godarla. I also play 3 Blizzard, 3 Lancia, and I'm playing Blizzard for a lot of different reasons, mainly for prank hit spells, but also for like engage, because Striker is a thing now. But yeah, 3 Lancia for the Banish. I'm playing 2 Twin Twisters and the Duster, and then lastly, I'm playing triple Droll. I have been known to swap some stuff around though and play Dark Rulers. So this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I've been known to swap out either the Drolls or the Blizzards for the Dark Rulers. So if you want to do that, at this locals, I specifically did not play Droll. I played the Dark Rulers. But this is generally what my side deck will look like with swapping one set of this for the Dark Rulers. But yeah, specifically at the previous locals, I played Dark Ruler, but my side deck apparently was a little mushed up from the last night. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I really enjoyed this strategy. I really love Invoked, like as always. Like I gotta say, like I love this deck so much. Invoked Eldlich is probably my favorite variant of Invoked. Currently, I really did enjoy playing Invoked Mech Knight last night, but this was something that, like, this is still that strategy that I'm like, I can sit down and I am so comfortable playing it that it feels almost autopilot at this point. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this deck in the comments below. While you're down there, feel free to check out the description, where of course you can check out our merch, our Teespring, our Discord server. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.